This launch announcement by Manus AI got 4.1 million views. This launch by Okara AI got 13.5 million views. This video right here by Noah got 1.2 million views. This launch video by Durable got 3.4 million views. And this announcement by Perplexity got 14 million views. Every single one of these launches that I just showed you generated millions of impressions in the first couple hours of launching. They acquired tens of thousands of customers and added millions of dollars in annual recurring revenue to their business. And the reason why they all went viral was not by accident. I spent 15 hours studying exactly what did every single one of these viral launches have in common. And it turns out that they all share three things that I'm going to be showing you today. By the end of today's video, my promise is that you're going to be walking out knowing exactly how you can implement this three-step viral launch process into your brand to acquire customers and grow your business. Now, your first question might be, it seems like a lot of these brands are using X to market. And the reality is yes. And the reason why is very simple. X is where your super users and early adopters are for AI, tech, and Web3. Every single other platform, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, is where normies exist. But if you're building something and you're trying to attract your first couple of thousand users, you're trying to get product market fit, and you're trying to validate your idea, the reality is there's no other platform in the world like X that has a pool of early adopters, tech enthusiasts that are willing to try new things, experiment with new tools, try out new products that are coming out. This is the reason why a lot of the tools that have gone viral recently, including OpenClaw, including Claude, all of these, the pocket of people, of super users that started with these tools were all on X, because X is where the early adopters and super users of technology are. And this is why these brands are all opting to use X as one of their core marketing channels to attract customers, especially in the early stages and the early days of their business. So if you're a founder trying to get your first 1,000 customers, there's no platform like X that would allow you to do this for cheap, to validate your idea and start getting annual recurring revenue into your business. Now, the three-step process that every single one of these brands follow starts with number one, which is the copy. Let's read a couple of these announcements together so we can find a pattern together. Let's look at Perplexity for a quick second. Perplexity starts with announcing personal computer. If you look at that one with C-Mile, it starts with introducing. Let's look at this one for Noah. Introducing the world's first SMS voice executive. Introducing Durable. A couple more examples is announcing the Situation Room. Introducing the world's first AI COO. Introducing vibe coding for designers. I think you get the point. All of these launch announcements all start with a statement of novelty. The reason why this is important is because no one is attracted to the better version of insert blank. What people are interested in, when people are scrolling the feed, what is going to make them stop is the perceived novelty of a product. When people see announcing or introducing, all of a sudden it's like, ooh, this is new. I'm going to learn something in that specific moment. So introducing is the best hook that is currently performing in the product launch world. So every single one of these launches starts with introducing, insert blank name. But then it's followed up with something very important, a superlative claim. So what is a superlative claim? A superlative claim is an assertion that a product, person, or service is better than everything else. This is where in marketing, the use of words like new, the world's best, the world's most performant, the world's fastest. So you're making these big statements. And if we were to look at some examples right here, so if we were to go back to our examples, we see Polymarket, the world's first bar dedicated to monitoring the situation. The world's first ever AI COO. The world's first online school for designers who want to ship using Claude code. The first AI business builder that replaces your 9-to-5 income. The world's first AI SMS voice executive designed for every busy person who deeply cares about their professional relationship. Notice how none of these brands are leading with better or improved version of. They're all leading with the world's first. And this right here, when you combine these two, is how you get the scroll stopped. People stop on your post and then they consume part 2 of the story. But when it comes to the copy specifically, there is a third element that creates what is called a flywheel, where one user brings in another user, which brings in another user, which is that every single one of these launches in the copy, they have a CTA. And the top performing launches that I noticed do not have a CTA where it's like, check out our website or go to www.mystartup.com. They all have a call to action that is almost an offer too good not to say no to. A couple examples that we have is like, comment, and retweet for you to receive 1,000 free credits into our platform. Or comment below for me to send you 1,000 hours of free usage into the platform. Or just look at this example right here. Comment design, and I'll send you the link to apply. So you're trying to get some form of engagement in exchange of the value proposition. Because what this does right here is that it creates a strong value proposition. The call to action is how you are able to convert that interest that you built here into action that is productive for your business. And a pro recommendation for this step specifically is to use words that have high perceived value. For example, if you are to say, comment below and I'll give you VIP access, or comment below and I'll upgrade you to our max plan for free. This is a simple example that I have right here by Polo AI, which says 24 hours only, follow RT comment to get 256 free credits. Here another one is, today we're sending out thousands of free credits for feedback. Retweet and comment Wanda and I'll send you 1,000 free credits. So you get the points. These are a couple examples. As we move into step 2, I just have a little pro trick for you that is going to turn your marketing into a super engine. When it comes to a flywheel, you can have your flywheel in 2 different places. You can have your flywheel pre-opt-in right here, and then you can also have another flywheel post-opt-in. Let me give you an example. Not too long ago, I organized the largest online marketing event in Web3. And one of the things that I did is I had the call to action was to go and register for free. Then what happened after people went to the registration, so I have the registration right here, after they opted in, they were greeted with the next step, which is a thank you page. But then instead of just letting people die here, what I did is I gave them a bonus that they could unlock if they went back to the original post about the workshop. They took this and they QRT'd it and spread it. So what happened is the following. I've had this video right here that I spent $0 on marketing on. It got over 115,000 views right here, and it got over 300 quote retweets, all from big creators, big people who helped me spread the event for free just because I had a post-opt-in flywheel. So the flywheel you can use in 2 different parts, the pre-opt-in and then post-opt-in after people sign up. So this is it for part 1, lead with novelty, make a big claim, and then give a call to action. Then we move into part number 2, the video. And by the way, if you want this system built for you without you having to guess your way through it, this is exactly what we do at Unfungible using our founder funnel system. We've done this with over 300 brands, so if you're interested, make sure you click the link in the description of this video and book a call with my team. Now, when it comes to the video, the top performing video length that we've noticed is around 60 to 120 seconds. So it's short enough to be consumed in one sitting, but long enough for you to be able to communicate your point. And it always starts with one thing, and one thing that is super important, and this is rule number 1 of the video team that I have when we work with clients, is always start with the face in the first 3 seconds of a video. Have you seen these videos where it starts with some text on the screen and then it's like animations and all of this? You are losing retention because of this. The number 1 law of marketing is that the best performing ads in the world all start with a face, because a face is what grabs attention. And only after you've grabbed attention can you move into the animation and you move into actual attention retention. But it all starts with a face. If you are to look at all the top performing video content for the launches, they start with the face of usually the founder. And when it comes to the content of it, there's varying content styles that I've noticed. There are some that are like super boring, founder face the camera. There are some who are high production where they get filmed outdoors in some setting. Some are humorous, some are serious, some have a lot of B-rolls, some don't. But they all follow a very specific sequence of storytelling. So whatever works for you when it comes to the production, do this. But for the actual storytelling, this is the important part. But every single one of these videos all follow the same storytelling framework, which is the most important part, which is it always starts with introducing a character. So character introduction, who faces a problem that results in challenges. And then we move into the solution introduction that leads to a transformation. This right here is the proven marketing storytelling framework. You start with a character that looks tired, exhausted, burnt out, broke. Because they have a certain problem, they are always late on meetings, they don't have enough time in the day, they have a horrible family life. This right here is the emotion that is created from this. So because of this, their social life sucks, they don't have the ability to meet people, they are depressed. And then we go into the solution introduction. This usually is where your brand comes in, that results in a life transformation. And the life transformation is usually the inverse of this one. Bad life transformation is someone goes from not having time to having time. That's not a good one because it's surface level. When it comes to marketing, you always want to go deeper. So a better one would be someone doesn't have time, so they are lonely spending Saturday night by themselves, to after someone who has a rich family life, who has a social life, who has met the partner of their dream. This is a transformation. People don't care about having time or not having time. They care about the actual transformation that comes from it. Same with money, same with every other problem that we face as humans. And you're not trying to solve the surface problem. You always want to solve the deeper problems, and you want to communicate that with your customers. So this is the framework and the format that every single one of these videos all follow. 60 to 120 seconds. Face the camera, character has a problem that faces challenges that come with that problem, who meets a solution, gives them a transformation. The deeper you can go emotionally, the better this is going to resonate with your target audience. So now that we have a copy that stands out, now that we have a video that agitates the problem even further, this gets the stop, this gets the retention. This is step 3, is actually where we amplify. Every single one of these launches have one thing in common. They all use influencers to amplify the content. Every single one of them. Now, what is super interesting about X specifically is how influencer marketing is done is very different than through other channels. On X, the way a post gets distribution and goes viral is when the original post that we have right here, so OG post, what it gets done is it gets quote retweeted into another post right here. And then using the QRT adds context. This is how you go viral on X. Something goes viral on X when it becomes part of conversation because people are quote retweeting it, they're commenting on it, they are adding their own take to it. This is how something goes viral, because the impressions, and this is super smart about X, the impressions that this gets, let's say this one gets 10,000 views, the QRT, that 10,000 view also goes to that post. So if that post had 100,000 and then the QRT gets 10,000 and the post gets 110,000 impressions. So this is how you get the perception of virality and the perception of social proof into your account by having a quote retweet campaign. The mistake I see founders make is they ask influencers to go and make a complete separate post about the project. That's not the right way of doing it. The right way of doing it is using a quote retweet campaign. And this is why X specifically is such a powerful channel for getting that virality. Because once you go viral, you go viral. People see you, you are able to attract users for a lot cheaper than you would on ads on channels like Meta, where you are paying per click in a way, or you're paying per conversion, which could be anywhere between $50 to $500 sometimes. But on X, if you're able to have that viral moment, you're able to attract customer for cents. Like I've seen brands explode, their servers go down just because their post performed a lot better than they thought it would. So it's as simple as this. Now, let me show you a couple examples of paid campaigns. What goes viral on X is usually big statements, big claims, or contrarian / controversial takes. So the best quote retweets is when the influencers that you pay have one of these things in it. Let's look at a couple examples. So this post right here by Durable, it was QRT'd by Damien, and you can know this was a paid sponsorship because of the paid partnership label below it. You can see this one got 287,000 views. This is what the post says. The idea guy is winning right now, and it used to be an insult. Whoever has the idea and takes to ship it wins. Execution is handled. Procrastination is no longer a reasonable excuse. You see, and nowhere in this post was there a call to action. There was no call to action. There was no like, hey, check out my partners. No one resonates with this. Another example, also by Durable, is by Max right here. What this one says is, if you're not using AI to get you rich, then you're running out of time. This is another one, also paid sponsorship. This is super cool. Forget building websites in one shot. How about building an entire business? This is a good one. POV, you quit your 9 to 5 and it doesn't make you rich in 30 seconds. Look, this one got 400,000 views right here. Men used to go to war to provide for their family. Now they just pull out their laptop and press buttons on a screen. You see, this is just like amplifying the original post, because what we're trying to do with a paid ad, an easy way for you to visualize it is, let's say this is our marketing funnel, and this right here is where we have our video creative. So everything we spoke about here. What paid promo does is it expands the funnel further up. That's what you want to do with the funnel. You are expanding the funnel further up so you can reach a wider audience that will get funneled into your business. The bad way of doing it is you just like have the influencers have their own funnel, where it's like, okay, just post a video for me on your own socials and then funnel people. No, like you want to amplify your existing funnel. That's how it works. So what I just shared with you is the exact process that has been tested, repeated, and proven, that thousands of brands have used to generate millions of dollars and tens of thousands of users into their brand. And this is what the framework looks like. You start with a copy that introduces novelty, a big claim, and a call to action that has a viral loop, either pre-opt-in or post-opt-in. You combine that with a video that is 60 to 120 seconds long, that starts with a face and starts with a character, has a problem, who faces a challenge, and then you introduce your solution. This is where you have the product demo, the visualization, all of this that results in a life transformation. And then we move into the step number 3, which is the amplification. This is where we use a quote retweet campaign with influencers to boost the original post and push it to new people. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the secret. Now it's in your hands. If you need additional help and support to roll out campaigns like these ones, make sure you check out the website in the link of the description. I'm Leon Aboud, and I will see you in the very next video. Ciao, ciao.